Hello everyone, my name is Kay Wilson-Bolton and I'm with Century 21 Everest. This is my holiday greeting to you to wish all of you a Merry Christmas. I just came from a meeting with a builder for some executive homes in Santa Paula that have half-acre lots, single-story, minimum square footage is 2,625 square feet. In contrast to that, and by the way, if you're thinking of a new home after the first of the year, make sure you get in touch with me. And we're offering these in the multiple listing service, and we're making them available to the public. And the preferred lender for this project is Anne Marie Barbatini at Homebridge Financial, and we'll give you her phone number at the end. In the world of contrast that we live in, I stayed at the homeless shelter in Santa Paula last night. And so that's kind of why I look like I do, and a little sleep deprived, but feeling so good that when it's so cold, so many are so warm. And so the contrast of that, dealing with those who can afford a beautiful new home of 2,600 square feet as opposed to people who cannot, brings to mind a lot about this holiday season. Because we live in a world of contrast, I'm hoping that through this next period of time that we start looking at the right to have a home and the privilege to having a home as being disparate parts of the same puzzle. Because in this country, if you remember 10 years ago, 2009, we were discovering homelessness, being a part of a very challenged economy. But here we are in an unchallenged economy with homelessness rampant everywhere. And for those who don't see homelessness as a personal problem to be concerned about, I'm asking all taxpayers to decide that this is a problem for us to address. And here's why. 2018, the highest utilizer of the emergency services for Ventura County Healthcare cost taxpayers $7 million. You can take that $7 million and put those three people in a two-bedroom apartment or one-bedroom apartment for $1,200, give them $500 in managed health care, and you'll provide housing for those three people for 114 years. Why wouldn't we take that same amount of money and provide housing that keeps them off the streets and off the taxpayers' back, so to speak, in the burden that it currently is? We need to be looking at new rules for providing housing, and one example is the in lieu fees for builders. We need to suspend that, and when a builder has the opportunity to get approval on a project, they need to be building the affordable component and not writing a check to a city in lieu of providing that affordable unit. We need to be looking at the jobs housing balance differently. Instead of employers looking at communities where the houses are, we need to have employers providing houses where the people work. For example, Fillmore and Santa Paula, Oakview, some places in Oxnard are commuting long distances to work in service industries in other communities. Wouldn't it be great if those same workers were able to live closer to where they're working? Pollution would be diminished, congestion, traffic would be diminished. They'd be able to pick up their kids after school or when they're sick. Quality of life for everybody would change. So the old rules are out. We need to be looking at new ways of solving today's problems. One way to start is to being kinder about the issue of the have-nots. Because housing is really a right, particularly within America, we need to be looking at ways at providing housing for everyone. It makes great sense for our future, for our children's future, and for the overall welfare and well-being of any community. So be thinking about how we can make the difference in the lives of people who aren't as privileged. I think it's a good way to live our lives and diminish that margin of contrast that we all know exists. So have a wonderful Christmas season, celebrate the new year safely and wisely, and I want to see you all back and well. Beginning of a new year, new careers maybe, flourishing careers I hope, and whatever you decide you want to do with your life. Be safe and God bless all of you.